go. Apparently it was just a temporary issue. Let me check it. This is strange. I've never dropped frames like this before. Let me check. Now, everything seems to be alright. So here we are. Justice will be delivered in the end. Alright. So, as I was telling you, an illiterate gamer is the person who is objectively unable to tell the difference between a masterpiece and a shit game like Fortnite, such as Fortnite. And so we are here to showcase you the real-time strategy genre. That's why I am here. And consequently, today there will be no technical analysis, as I mentioned, just in case this connection issue caused you to not hear, to not listen to what I was saying. Today it will be a rant stream. I'll play Armies of Exigo, but today I watched a series of events, especially with this new exclusive for the PlayStation 5 called Destruction All Stars. I don't know if you knew about this. That costs 80 euros in European territory, and I think it also had an increased price tag in the North American territory. So, and it also has microtransactions for each mission of the campaign, and the game, and this is the important thing that I wanted to highlight, is that the game has a particularly similar art style to that of Fortnite. So this virus, the Fortnite virus, the virus of casualization, it's expanding. It has been expanding for a lot of years, but I have seen a troublesome increase in these titles. Paladins, Apex Legends, Fortnite, Valorant. It looks like the battle royale genre is trying to utterly destroy the sanctity of gaming, of the gaming world. And so we, the true gamers, need to emerge from these shadows. I know we are comfortable with our vast libraries of games. We need to emerge from the shadows and stop once and for all these pests. They need to be exterminated at once. Sorry. These pests need to be exterminated at once. Today, and even if I've been showcasing the real-time strategy genre, so I could open the eyes of the ignorant, the illiterate gamers, I think that it has proven, it's still too early to tell, don't worry, I'll continue with the regular streams, but I will go further beyond, and today it will be a rant stream. What do I mean by telling you that I'm going to do a rant stream? Well, I'm going to speak my mind, to tell you what I truly think about all of these disgusting shits and all of the great games that the newer generation of gamers will never know that existed. And so, we'll get a heritage of ignorant gamers who will continue throwing money at disgusting products such as Fortnite. Alright. We'll proceed with Armies of Exigo, and while I showcase the real-time strategy genre, we will rant about Fortnite and about all of this disgusting shit. Remember, my channel will always be here to act as a refugee camp for the hang on a second. Will act as a refugee camp for the true gamers, so the ignorants are unable to pierce and destroy everything in gaming. At least there will be one person caring about the true spirit of the gaming world, the true gaming world. So let's stop. Wait a second. There we go. Here we are. No more dramatic music. And so we will proceed with Armies of Exigo. Hello, Darth Nylas. How you doing? You're always here to be with me. Your presence is more than enough to comfort my heart, Darth Nylas. That's for sure. Alright. If you've been following the streams, you already know what we are doing. So we'll load last game because the campaign icons, as I've been mentioning for a lot of time now, disappear, and so I can't exit a mission and then enter a new one.
Where is Evo hiding?
No, wait. Not this one. This one. Yeah, Dwarven Gate. Alright. So here we are at the ending of last stream mission.
The light is our enemy.
Alright. So, I will not interrupt cinematics, don't worry. Such as this one. After that, the rant
That
shall
damnable
begin.
stone gate has barred the way of the deep elves for centuries. It is time it is open. At long last, the stone crypt has been unmade. Our passage to the surface world is assured. Alas, we must await the passage of the burning wheel. It is all that stands between us and Ruanan's grave.
Give me a second. Alright. So we haven't dropped any more frames. Alright. Alright, sorry. I needed to make sure we weren't dropping frames again. Alright. Mission number 4, emerging from shadow. At night, in an ancient elven forest, after years of imprisonment, Domina returns to the surface. So let's see.
Long have my people dreamt of this moment. We at the heart of the woodland realm of our ancestral enemies, the surface elves. It will give me great pleasure to hunt them down this night.
Ruan's grave is our goal. We have suffered too many losses. We must await reinforcements.
We cannot wait. The crypt is to the north, beyond the woodland realm. I will take a number of my best warriors and forge ahead.
We must await reinforcements.
This is precisely why you should remain here. I will find Ruanan's grave and leave the lands of the wood elves in flames. I shall do this ere the rising sun.
That was a nice scenery. Alright. Let's begin. The tomb of Ruanon. Locate the tomb of Ruanon. Kill the leech. Domina must survive. What are
I
these?
shall douse the light.
Matriarch. assume they do the same as, yeah, they do the same
I'm listening.
as the hero unit.
I
Okay,
await your summons.
Nightmare. What do you have for me? Frost Shield increases the target's unit's armor as well as damaging and slowing down nearby enemy units. Okay,
What do you want from me?
let's leave the
We
autocast
shall prevail.
option set to on. And the other ability, Windwalk, increases the speed of every friendly unit in an area for a period of time. Yeah, not
The
so
light is our
interested.
enemy.
I'm not so interested in that one. Alright, autocast as well, the necromancy for our hero
I
unit,
shall
which is the
douse
same
the
as
light.
this. And this is Eclipse. Decreases the sight range of all enemy units and buildings. Requires 3 matriarchs to cast. No, 3 matriarchs. And drains mana from each overtime. Alright. Let's begin with the rant, shall we? Which is
Resistance is pointless.
what we care about.
Spread the darkness.
How did
My
we
opponents will be crushed.
reach this situation? The bottom of the barrel, ladies and gentlemen. Gaming is about to be buried beneath a pile
Spread
of
the darkness.
Fortnite skins.
My opponents will be crushed.
The
Move
disgusting
aside.
gaming illiterates influenced
I head
by
towards
the
victory. My
stupid
opponents will be crushed.
and
Deep
ignorant
elves.
Surface dwellers.
panderers.
Scourge of my ancestors. Your time is at an end. You will bow down to me.
Yeah, whatever. The disgusting panderers,
Move aside. I head towards victory.
the most followed internet personalities, the influencers, whatever the fuck you may want to call them, those graceless
These
and
are many are more
tasteless.
used to us dead than alive, my sisters.
Yeah, because she can,
Move aside.
What do you want
as you
from
can see,
me?
create skeleton warriors out of our enemies'
I await your
corpses.
summons.
Right, so we have 2 groups now. As I was saying, the disgusting gaming illiterates, people who unfortunately, sadly, had no idea what quality was in gaming,
Resistance is pointless.
have been influenced by these panderers. The panderers, the most followed internet personalities, think about any streamer you may want to imagine, anything, any influencer, YouTuber, whatever.
The South Watch, guard post of the woodland elves. They are foolish to rely on so thin a defense. Their bones shall be mine to command by dawn.
The disgusting panderers influenced the gaming illiterates, people who had no previous idea of what quality is in video games. They generally come from the film industry, and so they are influenced
I
by
will
these
find
ignorants who
its
have no
songs.
fucking idea about video games.
Power above
Our units are being attacked.
No idea at all. Their knowledge of the game consoles libraries is so shallow, so superficial, so tiny that they have no idea of anything. I took the time to explore the PSP's library, the Wii, the GameCube. I didn't like the N64, even though it, of course, not playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and Mario 64, it's blasphemy, that's for sure. You can call yourself a gamer if you don't play those games. Uh, and so,
What would you have of me?
And so these people haven't. I also explored, as you can see, the
I'm listening.
gaming libraries for the SNES, the Genesis, the PS3, of course, the Xbox 360. Now I'm
Who
exploring the
haunts
original
this
Xbox
place?
We
library.
are, Princess, your ancestors. We
Oh,
fell in these foul woods. A dryad cursed us all, binding our spirits to this grove forever. She must be slain for us to be freed.
None shall resist us.
alright, I'll free you. So, I assume we should go to the west, the northwest of our position. Alright, let's go for the first save, just in case, especially after I showed you that terrible campaign issue that this game has. Now I'm exploring the original Xbox library, one by one, genre by genre, game by game. That's the way of the gamer, the way of the true gamer. He's silently working in the shadows, silently exploring all of the maximum amount of games that each one of those forgotten consoles can offer him, all of them. And he silently explores all of those genres, even now, even more now, considering the worldwide situation that we are involved in, that we spend so much time at home. And so, those are the true gamers. But what's the problem? That those true gamers simply enjoy their lives through gaming. Notice this. Not
What would you have of me, witch from the Underdeep? Nothing but one of your lives, witch, and your soul for good measure. Warriors to arms! The ancient enemy is upon us.
where is she talking from? Well, I can see it. Alright, I assume it's that dryad. I never liked dryads anyway. And so, these disgusting elite, these disgusting founders influence the illiterate gamers and cause that they don't know what's going on.
Kinswoman, you have our gratitude for our release.
It is not your gratitude I seek.
You have our debt as well. We will help you. With the amulet of the Enchantress, you may call upon us 3 times, Princess, but only if you are in need.
More than enough. So I need to make a tactical usage of that. And I need to destroy the elf base without uh, having a base myself, apparently. So you two come here. As I was telling you, the true gamer is in shadows, just like me. Silent, playing, truly exploring the different consoles libraries, the different excellent forgotten gems that each old console has. However, as I've told you, those people are silent. That's the problem. That's the problem. There are some of them on YouTube that you can find, but for the most part, they can't create true passion.
We must make haste. Dawn approaches.
They can't create true passion in modern gamers, which in turn causes that the disgusting
What would you
thunderers
have of me?
influence those newer gamers, and since we were unable to inspire passion in them for the true history of gaming, it's the result that we have now. Millions upon millions of disgusting illiterates who think that they are pros, who think that they are experts in gaming because they know how to play Fortnite very well. Please, that's pathetic. Pathetic to say the least. It's sad. It's truly sad. Uh, your disgusting Fortnite, it's a copy from H1Z1. I have no, uh, I am not fond of that genre at all. I've never played H1Z1, but I know the history. Notice, even if I don't like the genre, even if I will never play that genre, I know the history because I took the time to read about it. But these disgusting illiterates are brain dead and brainwashed by these influencers, whatever you may want to call them.
I'm listening. I
Whatever
will
you
need fresh graves.
may want to call them. I call them the panderers.
All
And so,
will feel misery.
the panderers influence them.
None shall resist us.
And of course, the panderers are unable to inspire true passion because they themselves are casuals. They are illiterates. They may be famous, they may have a lot of followers or whatever the fuck they have, I don't care. But they are illiterate. So we have this situation. A person who knows nothing about the history of gaming telling another person who has no idea as well regarding the history of gaming, trying to tell us, the true gamers, what is the path that gaming should
Undead?
stick to.
How is this possible?
The stone gate is no more, woodling. Your people will fall before me and my armies of the deep.
And so, the panderers influence the casuals, none of them know what they are talking about, and we get this result. This, these repugnant mobs of brainwashed kids playing Fortnite. And so, we are paying the consequences. Dead genres, lack of innovation, because we are allowing the panderers to influence the casuals, and this is the worst part of the situation, to reward the wrong companies. Because when, for example, Microsoft sees they are looking for a good
I shall douse the light.
they're looking for a way to make
Resistance
an
is
incredibly
pointless.
large amount of money, and Fortnite appears, and Epic Games gains a lot of money, and so Microsoft watches that. They watch that they were successful with Fortnite, and they try to do their own Fortnite. In this case, their own Overwatch, trying to do the same with Blizzard.
None shall resist.
And what do we get as a result? Well, we get as a result Bleeding Edge. Alright. We get as a result Bleeding Edge. A game which, in case you didn't know, It's closing its servers right now, and the game will be dead, and none will
Move
ever be able to
aside.
play it again. An absolutely
Spread the darkness.
horrible art
I
style,
shall douse
needless
the
to
light
say, that's
till
of course
misery. Resistance
pretty
is
much
pointless.
like Fortnite art style. And so we are left with Ninja Theory, which is the developer, not the publisher, wasting its resources on that pile of shit. And so, just like that, we get. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure who
The exiles are upon us.
created
The
Paladins,
forest
but
must be protected above all else. Send the call to our allies, the creatures of the wood.
all right. I need to. Aha. So let's go for the summoning spirits. Well, that wasn't much of a help. Do we have any mana? I think we were supposed to have more mana at the beginning of the fight so we could raise a bigger army. Well, doesn't matter. As I've been telling you, the disgusting illiterates are influenced by the panderers. You just keep that in your mind. And so, I will regain the mana like this time. Alright, here. One for you. We're at full. Alright, that should be.
I shall douse the light. The light is our enemy. Spread the darkness.
The exiles are upon us.
Where is it? Right here. Oh.
The forest must be protected above all else.
Yeah. We know. You have to protect the forest. Let's go. 1, 2. What's that? Destroy magic. Mana depletion. No, is that useful at all? I don't know. Alright, this is a pretty tactical fight. Man, I'll have to stop the rant for some minutes. Maybe I'm supposed to use all of these spirits.
The light is our enemy.
Indeed, the light is our enemy. On.
I shall douse the light.
Recover your
Resistance is
mana.
pointless.
And let's go.
To arms. The exiles are upon us.
Well, yeah, we know. We'll extract the mana from those riots. On. Get out of here. You too. There we go. Alright. We need more mana.
Resistance is pointless.
We'll not have new troops.
Feel misery.
There we go.
Resistance
Alright.
is pointless. Leave none.
Down.
Power of
Oops. Oh, that one is almost dead. Alright. Let's go for a second save. Just in case. Here we go. Alright. As I was telling you, the disgusting illiterate gamers are unable to tell the difference, objectively tell the difference, between a properly developed game and the pile of crap that Fortnite is. Is the destiny of gaming to be buried beneath a pile of Fortnite skins? Truly is that the destiny of gaming? The consequence of rewarding the wrong developers, such as Epic Games, is that other developers will cater more and more over time to people who are objectively unable to tell the difference between a properly developed game and Fortnite. And so, what's the consequence of all of this? Dead genres, such as the real-time strategy genre that we've been showcasing for 2 weeks. Genres on the brink of destruction. The racing genre certainly is on the brink of destruction. During the 6th generation of gaming consoles, the Xbox, the original Xbox, had a lot more of racing games, arcade, simulation, a mixture between arcade and simulation. I can name thousands upon thousands. LA Rush, Sega GT 2002, of course all of the Forza games, Project Gotham Racing, Metropolis Street Racer, Street Racing Syndicate, of course Need for Speed, all of them. Another genre on the brink of destruction. Is that what gaming is destined to become? To be buried beneath a pile of Fortnite skins? Look at what happened to Rust. It died, didn't it? That disgusting Indian server, which was a scam from the very beginning, now died. And now, the original community of Rust will be left alone. But what will happen when this Battle Royale scam... I am no expert in the Battle Royale genre, but even I know that the original one, the true original Battle Royale game, was H1C1, if I remember correctly. And so, all of these causes that now, right now, Bleeding Edge closed its servers because Microsoft saw that Fortnite was a successful game and they tried to do the same. They tried to cater to people who unfortunately, sadly, weren't properly educated in gaming. They weren't told that there was gaming history before Fortnite. There was a lot of genres before Fortnite. And so, now Microsoft is paying. Because of that, they have a lot of money. They will not care about this. Of course, it will not affect their sales at all. But Bleeding Edge now has been forced to close its servers. I wonder if that would have happened if they wouldn't have copied Fortnite and tried to copy the formula.
The retribution we will visit upon the surface dwellers. But mark you this, the sky is already lightened by dawn's approach. We must hasten to run and script.
Yeah,
All will
indeed.
feel misery.
Alright, apparently we've explored almost all of the map.
My opponents will be crushed.
What else? What else? The objective must be to the northwest of our position.
Victory. My opponents will be crushed.
But we're out of mana, so since this one is a baseless exploration mission, I need to regain some mana.
Move aside. I head towards victory. Move aside.
As I was commenting.
Spread the darkness. Move aside.
As I was commenting. The Panderers, the most followed internet personalities,
move aside,
are as illiterate as the people who watch them.
Will be crushed soon.
And underground.
Very soon my kinsmen, we will be at Ronan's crypt. However, we
And
can
we enter.
strengthen our forces here.
What happened? Alright.
Resistance is pointless.
As I was
Spread the
commenting,
darkness. Move aside. Spread the darkness. Move aside.
Bleeding Edge
I head towards
had to
victory.
close its
My
servers.
opponents will be
What
crushed.
would have happened if it were a truly original developed game with its own features, with its own things? What would have happened, gentlemen? Think about it. Now the games.
Dare trespass in my lands, intruders. I can smell your fetid stench. Your bones will feed the worms.
Alright. Throw all the threats you want, but we're coming for you. As I was telling you. Alright, we'll save. I don't want to do all of that trick again. And we'll continue the rant. Oh, it feels so good to expel, to say all of these things. That's what happened to Bleeding Edge. Now we have the Medium. Yet another disgusting at least that one is not online. I will not rant so much about that.
I head towards
So,
victory.
now, forget I said
Spread
the Medium.
darkness.
Online games are destined
My opponents will be crushed.
to their destruction. Do you remember, just in case you liked MMO games, Willstar? Do you remember Willstar? Well, it's coming back. The community is bringing it back after how was it called? NC Soft. NC Soft was the developer.
I head towards victory.
In case you are wondering how I remember all those things, I read a lot about
I head towards
those
victory.
Developers. I don't like. I hate to become a illiterate. I would hate to become an illiterate
Move aside.
in
My
what
opponents
is
will be
my
crushed.
true
Spread
passion.
the darkness. Move aside. My opponents will be crushed.
Whoa, that's a lot of rats. Do I have a massive heal? No, I don't. I think I should have brought more troops. Ah, no, they are regenerating it like that. NC Soft. The community is bringing back Willstar. Do you remember Darkspore, by the way? Yeah, that... so forgotten action RPG from Electronic Arts. Yeah, that one. The community hasn't been able to, but it's trying to reborn. To make sure that Darkspore is reborn once and for all. Think how excellent the world would be without all of this filth around us, all around us.
My opponents will be crushed.
How happy we would be. Imagine if Darkspore was an offline title. Regarding that, I will prepare a special online... Sorry, what online? Offline games showcase, especially in MOBAs.
My opponents will be crushed.
So at least somebody knows
Move aside.
that all of those games could have been offline perfectly. And why are they online?
Move aside.
Because it's good for companies, not for us, not for the true gamers. And so,
move aside. My opponents will be crushed. I head towards victory. Spread the darkness.
And so, I think I shouldn't have gone that way. It had nothing at all, and I just lost my army. Sorry for that. So let's see.
The light is our enemy.
All right.
My opponents will be
Fortunately,
crushed.
I had saved.
Spread the darkness. My
All
opponents
right.
will be crushed.
How excellent, how nice, how happy the world would be if World of Warcraft was an offline single player experience. And now I will mention,
Resistance is pointless.
I
Move
will
aside.
address the obvious, as you
Leave
can see in my
none
channel description,
behind.
why Star Wars The Old Republic isn't an offline
I head
game.
towards
That
victory.
game, trust me, is the
My
game of my
opponents will be
life. I
crushed.
played it
I head
passionately
towards
for a
victory.
lot of years. Trust me.
Move aside. Spread the
In fact, I
darkness.
named this
Move
Twitch channel
aside.
after
Spread the
my
darkness.
character, one of my
Move
characters
aside. I head
on
towards
that
victory.
game, and I can only imagine how happy I would have been if the if Star Wars The Old Republic was an offline single player experience with an additional option for cooperative, for LAN gaming. Yeah, you know, LAN gaming is a thing that ignorance want to ignore, precisely, want to act as if it didn't exist. But it is a thing. But it is a thing. Well, this isn't good. Alright, at least we've located Ruanon's tomb. Alright. We've located the tomb. So we'll do this. I will use the hero unit so I can resurrect more
Resistance is
troops
pointless. Spread the
from the fallen
darkness.
corpses of these rats and see without using
Spread the
my
darkness.
original army.
Move aside.
And we may be able to amass a bigger squadron, because this is not an army. Let's see. There we go. Go back. Go back. We'll go do some. Alright. Imagine how. I can only imagine how happy I would be if Star Wars The Old Republic was an offline game. The game literally has a single it literally has single player mode, even though it requires constant internet connection, but the story closes. It's like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 3, in case you haven't played it. It's the game of my life. I played it passionately, and I can only imagine how happy I would have been if that game was offline.
Douse the light. I will need fresh gray.
It even has you can a lot of people, I know a lot of people who played for the single player content, and despite of all of this, they are forced to have a constant internet connection. They are forced to share that space with other players and destroy the role-playing experience for the game, which is infinite, literally infinite. It has infinite role-playing potential. And I can only imagine how happy I would be if that game was offline. But I know that I wouldn't be able to think about all of this, to think that that game could be potentially an offline experience. I wouldn't be able to think about it if I was born during this 8th generation of gamers, this 8th generation of gaming consoles, with illiterate influencers, or whatever you may want to call them, all around me, telling me and suggesting that online play is the only thing that
The
exists.
light is our
Online
enemy.
play can exist,
Power
but
above
not at
all.
the expense, not by destroying the single player experience. Star Wars the Old Republic, my favorite game of all time, the game I named my channel after it, after one of the
I'm
characters,
listening.
one of my characters, would be better, would be probably the best game of all time for me, personally. For me. For me. I know that's debatable. You could argue that it had a lot of flaws, that it wasn't an MMO, a perfect MMO experience, that it wasn't a perfect MMO experience, but it was my favorite game. And so, I would have been so happy if it was an offline game. I can't understand. I can't understand even if I know that it's because of money. But truly, I can't imagine why
Move
it
aside.
wasn't
Power above
an
all.
offline experience.
My opponents will be crushed. Spread the darkness. Leave none alive.
You must imagine that I only want
Feel
the
and
best
listen.
for that game. I wanted to give whichever the developer is,
None shall
unfortunately
resist
it is EA,
us.
a lot of
Resistance is
money. I want it to be
pointless.
successful. I want it to last forever. But I know it
Move
won't
aside.
last forever. And just
Spread
like
the darkness.
this happened to me with Suitor,
Leave none alive. What do you have?
I know. Damn, we were supposed to create a video. Sorry. Because those, I can't resurrect
The light is our enemy.
them.
Resistance is pointless.
I
Spread
can't
the
resurrect
darkness.
any
I
more
shall
troops
douse the light. The light is our enemy.
from those ghosts. And so,
My
think about it.
opponents will
Think.
be
I know it's
crushed.
difficult. I know it's difficult to think about it that
Spread
way.
the darkness.
Imagine if you were born
Leave none
only
alive.
knowing
I'm listening.
online gaming. Would you be able to tell the difference? Be honest with yourself. Would you be able to tell the difference between the quality of all of these great single player story modes and Fortnite? Imagine you never knew,
Power above all. My
you never
opponents will be
knew
crushed. Move aside.
all of the
I
great
head
single
towards
player
victory.
experiences that I mentioned. I don't know
My opponents will be crushed.
what that was for, but apparently it opened the gate. It must be the way to the tomb.
Move aside. All will feel misery. I'm listening.
140.
Resistance is
Even damage.
pointless.
Our hero
Power
unit has
above
more
all.
hit points. So
Move
let's.
aside.
Here there were
I
more
head
rats.
towards
Let's
victory.
lure them.
My opponents will be crushed. Spread the darkness.
If our hero unit doesn't die. I hope. Alright. Imagine if you didn't know any of them existed. Any single player game existed. You only know Fortnite. Imagine that. Or Rust. Whichever you may want to choose. Apex Legends, whatever. The one you
All
you
will
like the
feel
most.
misery.
You wouldn't be able to be honest with yourself,
None
with
shall
yourselves.
resist us.
You wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a properly developed game and those. On top of that, imagine if your number one influencer. I know that we, the older ones, don't actually have. We don't need those kinds of people in our lives to enjoy gaming. But imagine for a
What would you
second,
have of me?
that you see all of the streamers, all of your real life friends tell you that Fortnite is the best all day. Fortnite is the best. Let's go play Fortnite after school instead of a great game like, for example, the Warriors from PS2, Jedi Knight 3, Jedi Academy from
I'm listening.
the PC and the original Xbox. Imagine for a second you didn't have
Resistance
that
is pointless.
protective shield around you. We are left with nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. You may believe, let's say maybe you're extremely intelligent and at the age of 10 years old, 15 years old, you understand that Fortnite is a pile of shit. You can objectively tell the difference. It's extremely difficult. Extremely difficult because if you didn't know, none of us knew any other game, imagine we all had 10 years, 15 years, it would be extremely difficult to tell the difference. But imagine that situation. It's terrible. It's terrible. And sad. And sad.
Power above all.
Definitely sad. We'll get a new generation of people who are surrounded by ignorant panderers who are telling them all day long that Fortnite is the best. And so the companies have won. They have won. And only a few of us will remain that truly care about gaming. We'll try a different strategy this time. Alright, need to be careful. I have another healing potion. Mass healing potion over there. I've been pointing out the difference between the disgusting Fortnite scam and games such as this one.
The light is our enemy. None shall resist us.
Alright, let's make sure the hero unit takes the damage.
Power above all.
He can resist the attack of that Shadow Knight.
Misery.
I hope
opponents
this
will
is
be
enough to
crushed.
finish the mission.
I head towards victory. Resistance is pointless.
Alright. Imagine for a second that all of us have 10 years, as I've been telling you. We will know. We wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Trust me.
What would you have above all?
Unfortunately, this is sad. Sad, to say the least. There's no genre variety. The Gran Turismo, now I remember, now that the Gran Turismo 7 will be released for the PS5, I remember PS1 had Gran Turismo 1 and 2. PS2, Gran Turismo 3 and 4. PS5, Gran Turismo 5 and 6, even if it wasn't, even if they weren't the best games of the franchise. But we had 2 Gran Turismo games per generation, since I was talking about the racing genre. And now, what are we left with? Gran Turismo Sport, an online only originally, then they patched it. I see that I followed the history of that game, even though I haven't played it. Originally online only. That was the original idea, to make Gran Turismo, the next Gran Turismo installment, online only. Oh, a big fight up ahead.
The light is our enemy.
I'll have to wait a bit for her to
All
regain
will
some
feel
health,
misery. I shall douse the light.
and then finish the
None
level. I
shall
assume
resist
there's no
us.
more.
I will find their souls.
I need her to be at
Resistance is
full
pointless.
health. Sorry for the wait, gentlemen. And now we are promised. What's that aura? Aura of pain. That can be good. I
The
assume it
light
can
is
be
our
good.
enemy.
Oh, they are getting killed.
Resistance is pointless.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
My opponents
Damn.
will be crushed.
Damn. Huh. Can I escape?
Move aside. My opponents will be crushed.
Alright,
Move
only
aside.
3
My
of those
opponents will be
guys.
crushed.
I don't think they'll chase me.
Move aside. Die.
Damn. I
Move
can't hit
aside.
them while I
I
move.
head towards victory.
And
My
so,
opponents will be crushed. I
yeah,
head
it's
towards
difficult to
victory.
rant while playing this game.
Leave
Alright.
none alive.
1-on-1. Just you and me. Alright, I can take them on 1-on-1. As I've been telling you. Now we are left with Gran Turismo. We are left with Gran Turismo Online, which only was patched after Sony realized that the online-only mode was a mistake. Now, fortunately, thanks to the gaming gods, we'll have a new mainline installment in the Gran Turismo franchise. Gran Turismo 7, what should have been in the previous generation, with a properly implemented campaign mode, everything you should expect from a game, a complete experience.
Move aside.
And
My
so,
opponents will be crushed. I head towards victory. Die.
I don't know.
My opponents will be crushed.
This is a fair fight,
My
1-on-1.
will be crushed. I head towards victory. Spread the darkness. I head towards
That's
victory.
The mental exercise
Spread
that we
the
all need to do.
darkness.
Imagine for a second, that you have
Spread the
that you
darkness.
had 10 years, that you are 10 years old,
My
only
opponents
10
will be
years old,
crushed.
and the
Spread
only
the
thing you
darkness.
got to know, you
My
had the
opponents will be
fortune
crushed.
to know,
Move
it's
aside.
Fortnite
I head
and
towards
streamers
victory.
and
My
online
opponents will be crushed.
multiplayer. You had no idea
Move
that LAN
aside.
even existed.
I head towards victory.
You had no idea. Imagine it's
crushed.
a hypothetical situation.
Leave none alive.
That single player was a thing.
Spread the darkness.
Why are these
Move
chasing
aside.
after me?
Spread the darkness. I head towards victory.
Oops.
Spread the darkness. Move aside. Spread the darkness. Move aside.
Well, I can't get through the portal, I guess. And so, imagine just for a mere second that we never had the fortune to know what single player is or was. Eventually, victory. I've named you all of those great racing games. I can name you so many forgotten gems that shouldn't be forgotten.
My opponents will be crushed.
No pun intended.
Spread Spread the darkness.
And so
My opponents will be crushed. Move aside.
we'll get a new generation of illiterates.
I head towards
Of
victory.
illiterate gamer.
Spread the darkness. I cannot
Oh.
be.
Well, that's the king. Yeah. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. We'll do this.
The light is our enemy.
Yeah, the light is our
Spread the
enemy.
darkness.
I need to be extremely
Spread the
careful.
darkness.
Extremely careful.
I shall douse the light.
We'll go like this. I didn't expect this mission to be so well, that guy's trapped. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I should have used a mass healing potion. Look at this game. Take this. I will use this game as an example. I could use any real-time strategy game for that matter. Take Age of Empires 2, Warcraft 3, not the
Spread the darkness.
that scam that Warcraft 3 Reforged was. Take any of these real-time strategy games. In all of these games, the developer needs to create a story, a lot of campaigns. Again, sorry, but I know that if I lose even some units, it will be.
My opponents will be crushed. Spread the darkness.
I will lose the mission. Alright. I would love to see you trying to destroy my army now. Alright, 26 health. That's risky. One at a time. Spread out. There we go. Much better. Much better.
Power above all. I head towards victory. My opponents will be crushed.
We need to stop this scam, gentlemen. The Pandarers are influencing the gaming illiterates. And so, we need to stop it. Let's take this game, or any real-time strategy game for that matter. The developer took the time to create a balanced or mostly balanced combat system, units, all of that. Create a storyline, create the game engine. Remember that game engines back in the day weren't as simple as to grab Epic Games Unreal Engine and call it a day.
I head towards victory.
Yeah, I
My
hope we
opponents will be crushed.
head towards victory. Alright, I think that should be more than enough.
Spread the darkness.
Is our hero unit healed?
Power above all.
If this doesn't work, I'll simply try to wait and make sure that all of our in all of our fights I let the hero unit take the damage. Alright, let's pull. Alright. Retreat. I'm back here. I'm back
Move aside.
here. Damn, those
My
guys are
opponents
fast.
will be crushed. Spread the
Wonder if I can.
darkness.
Oh,
Victory.
see, the game is
My
so
opponents will be
properly
crushed.
balanced that I was unable to abuse the ranged units' attacks. Damn. Damn. Nice. Enter.
Feel misery. My opponents will be crushed. Resistance is pointless.
Only one unit is not enough. Is the destiny of gaming to be buried beneath a pile of Fortnite skins? Please, please, tell me. I'm sure none of us wants that as the ultimate fate of gaming. We cannot allow this plague to continue. We need to stop it, and the way to stop it is not supporting those developers. Destruction All Stars for the PS5 had a cost of what, $70 and €80 of that I'm sure of. What are they trying to? What are they trying to achieve? What are they trying to do? To destroy gaming as we know it? To simply make sure that we are all a mob of ignorance? No, no. That shouldn't be the destiny of gaming. Alright, you stay back.
The light is our enemy.
I
Spread the
should
darkness.
pull.
I head towards victory. Move aside. My opponents will be crushed.
It would be... Oh, we have another bit. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The
What are
light
these?
is our enemy.
Does this deal damage? Takes mana from the targeted enemy caster and applies
Spread
that.
the darkness.
But what if the
My
target
opponents
has
will be
no
crushed.
mana pool?
Spread the darkness.
Let's see. It deals no damage. Yeah, nice. I was able to... Hello? Yeah, I should have tried to go for this build, but I... The point of the stream is to rant. Rant all we want. So...
My opponents will be crushed. Move aside.
What should we expect now? What should we expect now? To simply wait until we'll wait. Talking about that, for her to regain the health points.
My opponents will be crushed.
If she does. It has unholy regeneration. It should. Right. Dominant mana takes mana from the enemy target, applies it as damage. Damn. I think we are screwed. I should have brought a bigger army.
Spread the darkness.
At this point.
Move
apparently.
Aside.
Well, doesn't matter.
Leave none alive. The light is our enemy. Move aside.
Yes. Come on. Finally. I don't know why I am regaining health right now.
My opponents will be crushed. Spread the darkness.
Maybe I regain
We
health by
feel
attacking
misery. Move
things.
aside.
Let's see.
Leave none alive.
Yeah.
Spread the darkness.
Yeah. Well.
Resistance is pointless.
Let's see here. Even though I brought a big army, decently sized, I will call it, to this. Maybe I just need to kill the king with all of his bodyguards. And that will fulfill the objective. Yeah.
Move aside.
Let's go before our
I
summons
head towards victory.
end up dying.
My opponents will be crushed.
We'll resume the rant after this. Alright. Oh, these had mana. Come on. Yeah. Damn. Alright, let's try killing the mobs first. The
light is
ads.
our enemy.
That's how we used to call it. Back in Sudo.
My opponents will be crushed. Spread the darkness. My opponents will be crushed.
Alright, let's try this then. On. Well. They don't chase though. But yet again, my hero unit doesn't recover mana. We're stuck. So stuck.
I head towards victory. My opponents will be crushed. Move aside.
I could restart the mission, it wasn't so long.
I head towards victory.
Ah. Alright.
My opponents will be crushed.
We regain mana
Move
pretty
aside.
quickly though.
Spread the darkness.
Maybe the game's telling us that we should.
Move aside. It cannot be.
Damn.
The light is our enemy.
Yeah.
My opponents will be crushed. Resistance is pointless. The light is our
Were
enemy.
they all of were all of the archers attacking the enemy like that? Come on.
I feel misery.
Come on. Just a little more.
Move aside.
If I kill enough of those guys,
I head towards victory.
our leech
My
strike
opponents
will be able
crushed.
to.
Move aside. I head towards victory.
Damn.
My opponents, it cannot be.
No, I agree. It cannot be that we are so stuck on this mission.
The light is our enemy. My opponents will be crushed.
Alright.
Resistance is pointless. Spread the darkness. The light is our enemy.
The fact that the hero unit doesn't regenerate
The
health.
light is our enemy. Resistance is pointless. My opponents will be crushed.
It's horrible.
The light is our enemy. Resistance is pointless.
On.
Power above all. Move aside. I head towards victory. My opponent, it cannot.
Damn.
Be.
It's way too exact. It's way too exact. It's difficult. Way too difficult.
The light is our enemy.
Alright.
Resistance is pointless.
I'll have to
My
stop
opponents will
the
be
ranting
crushed.
for some time.
The light is our enemy. Resistance is pointless. The darkness. Move aside. I head
How do we
towards
get
victory.
through this? That's the point. I needed to wait for them to regain their mana, and so the mana depletion will cause far more damage. But I'm wondering if they also regain health.
Move aside. I
Nice
head
one.
towards victory.
Yeah, as you
Opponents will
see,
be crushed. Move aside.
I couldn't damage them at all. Damn it.
The light is our enemy. My opponents will be crushed.
I didn't expect
Spread
this
the darkness. My
mission to be
opponents will
so difficult.
crushed. Leave. Resistance is pointless. The light is our enemy. Leave
On.
none. Die. Resistance is pointless. I head towards victory.
Damn. They also have an excellent range.
Leave none. I head towards victory.
No, it's that aura of pain,
My
which
opponents
causes
will be
our
crushed.
units to be slower. It would have been useful to retain the other matriarchs with us. Alright, let's try another thing. We'll wait for their mana bars to recover, and so we'll try to drain them of their health bars. Alright, let me check that I haven't dropped any more frames. No, fortunately it fixed. So, gentlemen, the purpose of this stream, this rant stream, we, the true gamers know, we know exactly what gaming needs. It needs less online crap. We need developers to hear us and actually create single player experiences such as this one. And as I was talking, as I was telling you, the developer of these real-time strategy games that I'm showcasing, and pretty much every single player excellent experience that you may have with you, took the time to create the engine, to create the storyline, to create the graphics. Fortnite only added improved graphics after they got a lot of cash from the ignorance, and then they could implement newer graphics. The disgusting illiterates,
Power above all.
no, the disgusting panderers are responsible for
Move
for the
aside.
creation of the illiterates. I think it's gonna kill
Spread
me
the
pretty
darkness.
much.
Move aside.
All right, I need to simply stay here. Then that one, I hadn't attacked that one, right? 100, 117 health. Don't worry, as long as I kill one of those, the rest will be easy because we have drain attack. Oh, he's regaining health. Damn. Mm. No, they aren't. They aren't regaining health. Oh, what did you know? Oh, look at that. As soon as that mana bar reaches 117, I'll be able to finish that guy off. I wonder if I should do this same thing with my troops alive, without losing all of those troops. I think I pretty much will do so. And so, let's continue the rant. We get Larian creating Baldur's Gate 3, not respecting the original legacy for Baldur's Gate 2, and doing post-combat. What a sacrilege, Larian, you are. What a sacrilege you've done. And what a disgusting studio you are. You are panderers. Larian, you are panderers. What, he didn't die? Well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Larian, you are so panderers. Such panderers. You desecrated the legendary legacy of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. And went for real-time strategy, for post-combat instead of real-time with post-combat. What are we to expect from you? What are we to expect from you, Larian? What have you done desecrating the legendary legacy of Baldur's Gate 1? We read an article in a previous stream that you can check out, in which you have the full rant for Baldur's Gate, in which I read an article that was extremely interesting regarding the situation. And so we have game developers desecrating genres, just like Larian Studios. We have others, such as Epic Games, doing a sacrilege of gaming as a whole by creating Fortnite under disgusting skin mechanics, and we are left with nothing. We are left alone in the dark, depressed, on the brink of destruction, while their numbers increase and increase and increase and increase and increase. And do you want to know why that happens? Why their numbers increase? It's because we have to thank for that. Let's try something here. We have to thank for that the panderers that I've been mentioning, because they are responsible, because they have caused the elite race to think that they know about gaming because they play Fortnite, because they play Rust, because they play with their favorite streamers. Again, imagine if you were 10 years old for a second, and imagine that you never knew all of the fantastic gaming franchises of old that have uh, caused gaming to be rich in variety, in quality, everything. And we are left with this disgusting scam of Fortnite. We would be, and again I refer to the term, objectively unable to tell the difference between a properly developed game and a pile of crap. And so, look at all the things I've mentioned. Listen to all of the things I've mentioned. Storyline, graphics, game engine, writers, everything. The developing a combat mechanic, it's also important. What combat mechanic did Fortnite take the time to create? Nothing, nothing at all, nothing at all. They simply expect to use streamers as they used them in 2017 to dismantle the true spirit, the true nature of gaming. And so now that bleeding edge servers are gone, now that
All will feel misery. It cannot be.
damn, that's sad. All right,
The light is our enemy.
yeah, the lights are.
My opponents will be crushed.
Let's
Spread the
try that
darkness.
again
My
like this. If
opponents
not,
will be
I'll be
crushed.
forced to
Move
restart.
aside.
Here we go. All right. Excellent. This situation is perfect for the perfect rant. So good, so good, so good. Gentlemen, think about it. If none of us takes the time to showcase the plethora of gaming genres that we have at our disposal, who will carry the torch of the true gaming spirit? For example, for example, here we have, I bet you can see, the PS Vita, a console that was almost ignored during its lifetime. And the console was abandoned by its own creator, by Sony. They thought that gaming smartphones were the future. Apparently, they were wrong because we now know that the Nintendo Switch has sold over 80 million units worldwide. Interesting, interesting. So, apparently, mobile handheld gaming wasn't dead at all. But during that time, Sony thought that console handheld gaming, was an impossible. It was an impossible situation. And so, what's the consequence? That we only got, I can name you only, roughly 30 exclusive games that are worth it for the PS Vita. And that is mentioning forgotten games such as Lemmings Touch or the Uncharted card game. You know what I mean. I have to resort to extremely forgotten games, even more than the ones I usually showcase, even more than these ones.
Resistance is pointless.
And so, imagine what would have happened if Sony actually supported the beta. We would have had an excellent handheld device. Not like the current situation, which is that the PSP backwards compatibility that the beta can have, if you tinker around a bit with it, with homebrews and all of that. Imagine what we would have had, the combined library of the PS Vita and the PSP. But imagine if the PS Vita library was as large as the PSP. We would have a legendary console. Yeah, I think we could all agree regarding that. And so, sorry I have to resort to this tactic, this cheesy tactic, but I think it's better than restarting. I didn't imagine Dimension had such an exact things, but this is part of the true spirit of the gamer. Average Fortnite gamer would have simply closed the program, play Fortnite, say fuck you, you are expecting me to think, as if that was a crime. But now remember that we have all of these guys here. I hope they don't get unsummoned. No, they were pretty good.
The light is our enemy.
Yeah, the light's our enemy. Hang on a second, because I'll also lose the summons. Let's see here.
I head towards victory.
Damn, I didn't like the sound of that.
My opponents will be crushed.
Alright.
Resistance is pointless.
I thought I had attacked that guy. Damn.
Move aside.
I think I made a terrible mistake. But I will not restart.
The light is our enemy.
What? No. We'll do this. I'll simply go for
the light is our enemy.
No. I'll go for the boss.
Light is our enemy. Resistance is pointless.
It would be excellent if we could regain health. Alright, there we go. There you go. Wow, that guy has such a huge XP bar. Mana bar. Mana pool, whatever you. We'll go straight for him. Yeah, we have time.
The light is our enemy.
I hope that's enough. If not, I will have to restart. The destiny of gaming as an answer is not to be buried beneath a pile of Fortnite skins. We, the true gamers who are silent, who don't waste time entering
Resistance is
forums
pointless.
and wasting our time with people who have no uh, taste for gaming at all. We shouldn't be forced to endure all that we endure with all of these guys claiming that online gaming is great and that we are outdated, that we know nothing. No, we've experienced the history of gaming in such a way that we know what's best for it. All right, and trust me, gentlemen, the problem is that we know a lot. We, the true gamers, people who are in my channel, certainly know perfectly what I'm talking about, and certainly know all of these genres and all of these games I'm mentioning. But so, that's the problem. We are silent. We don't try to convince them. The ignorance are heard because they shout so loud. They say whatever they think, whatever stupid thing they think, and so people think they are right. People think they are absolutely right, and that yeah, what's the objective, by the way? Deep elf spirits, guard post, kill the leech. Alright, so if I kill the leech, the objective will be complete. The consequence of all of this is the genres, as I mentioned, disgusting uh, situations such as how was it called? Destruction All Stars for the PS5 now costing uh, such an expensive, having such
Power
an
above
expensive
all.
price. And so we need to make sure that the genre, all of those genres, aren't dead. I've been exploring, now that I'm mentioning the sixth generation, that I could never explore as a kid the original Xbox. I played on a PS2 with all of those racing games that I mentioned, but now I'm exploring the original Xbox, which I didn't have access to. You may say with an Xbox One backwards compatibility. Wrong. With an Xbox 360 backwards compatibility, the Xbox One is useless. It's useless. It has no exclusives. Microsoft took the time to undermine the true meaning of exclusivity. And that's dangerous, gentlemen. That's dangerous. Because if we undermine the true meaning of the word exclusivity in gaming, we are inviting those masses of uneducated people, which is, it would be a good thing if we took the time to educate them in gaming, but no, we are telling them, come, we invite you to the gaming world, but learn nothing. Don't learn anything at all. Just play what you want, be an ignorant. No, that's not a good message at all. Not a good message at all. telling people to simply come, join the gaming world. That's an excellent message, of course. Gaming should be enjoyed by everyone, but not at the price of turning people into ignorance.
All we fear is
Not at the cost of turning people into ignorance, gentlemen.
my opponents will be crushed.
Because we're
Spread the
inviting them
darkness.
to the gaming world,
My opponents will be crushed.
but we should be educating them. We should be educating them, not inviting them and telling them to be ignorance, because that's the message in the end. That's the message, gentlemen. If we tell them, come to the gaming world, come to the gaming world, come, we'll we will welcome you and make sure that you are comfortable and all of that. Will be extremely comfortable, all of us. You will have a blast. It will be a great experience, but then all we tell them is to play Fortnite and Rust and all of that. We are telling them to be ignorant. That's a horrible message, and that's unfortunately what Xbox is doing. The true meaning of the concept of exclusivity is the fact that that game is confined to that console. A partial exclusivity term could be, for example, releasing a game on PS3 and PS2. That could be acceptable. But releasing your game on PC, no, no, no. I am the first person who approves exclusivity. Exclusivity on PC and on consoles. The RTS genre, fortunately, the RTS genre will never be on PC. Fortunately, the MMO genre will never be on PC. Fortunately. But this is dangerous, gentlemen. The newer generations will never know any of these genres existed at all, and we will be left in the ignorance. Because all games will be created towards this ideal, this imaginary world in which every gamer is like those casuals. And that's a lie. We're not. The great silent majority of gamers are at our homes, we are at our homes, quietly enjoying these forgotten gems from the past. Gems from the past. And we don't care about your disgusting microtransactions, Microsoft. We don't care, Sony, about the fact that Destruction All Stars has all of those microtransactions. We will never pay $5 for each character's campaign. That's outrageous. That's a shame. Which leads me to another conclusion. Gaming companies, unfortunately, except for Nintendo, Sony and Microsoft, Sony, I would call it a 50-50 case because they still release exclusives, but they have had a bad background recently, let's say, when they released Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. They've certainly lost a lot of credibility in the gaming community, I assure you of that. But that's the point. We, the true gamers, spend our time silently exploring all of these forgotten gems silently at home. Maybe we share our experiences with our closest friends, which are also gamers. the ones which are also gamers. And so that's it. The communities will become smaller and smaller and smaller, and I fear it will not happen the same as what happened with the fourth generation of gaming consoles. That is, the fact that 2D games actually came back during the boom of Steam and the indie games during 2007, 2008. I don't think it will happen for the early 3D titles. Midtown Madness, that was one game I truly suffered uh, for not playing it. A lot of forgotten gems. God Hand on the PS2, even though that one is far more remembered in the communities. Um, yeah, I can count. I can name you countless titles that will be sadly forgotten because I don't think it will happen the same as what happened with the 2D pixel art, now they call them games, which is that they made a resurgence. Uh, they returned during the Steam 2007 2008 period in which PC gaming uh, became stronger. Some call it the second golden era of PC gaming, being the first one during the early 2000s. And so we'll be left with nothing. Let's go for another one. Right. Well, this situation has turned out to be perfect for my ranting stream of today. Gentlemen, we need to do something. The real-time strategy genre, it's on the brink of destruction. How many other streamers have you seen that they have showcased the genre, and don't count StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 and Age of Empires 2, because those three have a lot of money behind them. Think about all of these forgotten RTS gems, all of the games that we have sadly lost. I remember Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on the PS2. It was also released on GameCube and Xbox. I played it on PS2. Yet another gem that would be frowned upon nowadays. That's the problem. That nowadays all of the games I've been mentioning during this whole stream would be frowned upon by all of these illiterate gamers. The illiterate gamer, again, I will repeat it as many times as needed, is the person who is unable to objectively tell the difference between a properly developed game and a pile of crap. People who think that it's impossible to objectively tell this difference that I'm referring to. And so, we, the true gamers, are left alone in the cold with nothing. Just we, our community, and our closest friends that know that all of these games exist. While the ignorance, the illiterate gamers, which are a result of the Pandor's influence, will never know that all of these genres existed. It's not good for anyone. It's not good for the illiterates, and it's not good for us, because we are inviting newcomers to gaming and telling them to be ignorant, and we are left without proper support for our gaming needs. proper support for all of these dead genres. And look at the most followed internet personalities. None of them, none of them, I've seen so few that uh, that actually know about gaming history. I can name them with only my hands fingers. 5, 6, let's say 10, let's be generous. Internet personalities that actually know about gaming. The rest are illiterates. The rest are panderers influencing the illiterates, whatever you may want to call them. Is this the future of gaming? Is it? Is this the future of gaming, gentlemen? To be buried beneath a pile of Fortnite skins? No, I believe it should not. I hope the real-time strategy genre makes a comeback. I hope the arcade racing genre makes a comeback. It has also the simulation, for that matter. It has the racing genre made a slight comeback with, for example, Horizon Chase Turbo, Hotshot Racing, Inertial Drift, um, well, the legendary Outrun 2006, but that could be considered vintage or retro. We cannot let gaming to be buried beneath a pile of Fortnite skins. As long as at least one person showcases all of these forgotten gems and actually cares about explaining and exploring all of these genres, there will be at least a small backwater, unfortunately, there will be a small backwater forgotten window out there, such as mine, that's trying to make sure that these genres still exist. And do you want to know what's the most important part of all of this? That eventually, Fortnite will die. It's the destiny of every online game. You may tell me, WoW is not dead after 16, 17 years. Take that. Wrong. World of Warcraft died alongside the Lich King, unfortunately. It lost a lot of players, and people unfortunately just played because of nostalgia, not because the game has become a cult classic. Notice that it's never mentioned in any top 10 games of history or any top 10 PC games of all history now. And that's the point. Because its user base, unfortunately, has been poisoned. They become, they have been misguided. They are misguided. And so, because they were told that they should think with lies, with a lot of lies, they have been told that every game should be online. That's what they think. I know it firsthand. That's what they think. And yet their game doesn't appear in any game top games of all time, of all history lists. It doesn't even appear on the 2004 games of the year. So that should tell you that an online game is destined to be forgotten, and it will happen to Fortnite, fortunately. It has happened to Rust, it has happened to Fall Guys, it has happened to Among Us. The streamers are paid to simply advertise these products, then those products will die, just like the CI. See, this is what will happen to Fortnite. Fall Guys, Among Us, Rust, that. Eventually, the real-time strategy genre will return.
What do you wish of me?
You are Ruanan Flamebringer, first mage of the Obsidian Tower, master of the Heart of the Void.
Yes, once, when blood coursed my veins. No more. No more. Now I care not for the struggles of the flesh. I have seen the abyss.
What do you crave most, Ruanan? Tell me. You must.
Release.
I will grant you your release, Shade. But you must answer my questions.
Ask what you will.
Where are the 3 seals of the Heart of the Void?
The first seal is in the Dragonscale Mountains, deep within the land of the Teonians, in the depths of a cave of ice.
Yes, go on.
The second seal resides in the southernmost expanses of the Howling Plains, in the deep mists of the Winding Marsh.
And the third?
The final seal is in No Man's Land, in an ancient battlefield. There it is warded by a distorting magic.
Very good.
Release, Domina, release.
My word given is my word kept, Ruanan Flamebringer. But know this. I will undo the work you did. The fallen are upon this land. Their power is unmatched.
Princess, the skeins of time are woven. The exiles are unmade. Their time is at an end. Now release me, or be damned.
Well, after 1 hour of rant, roughly, you have it right there. That is what will happen to Fortnite. That is what will happen to Rust. That is what will happen to Fall Guys. That is what will happen to Among Us eventually. All of these scams will die because they are not the cult classics that we, the true gamers, deserve. And believe it or not, the true gamers are the ones who will stay with you, game developers. We are actually the ones that will support you after all of these filthy casuals go on with their lives and forget about gaming. Interlude 3, The Fallen. Alright, we'll do this. After this illustrious and interesting ranting, I will stop the rant. I think it's been more than enough. They've had enough, gentlemen. And now that they've had enough, we will resume our usual programming. I can't resist to play without analyzing the game truly. But you see, that's my final message. Exactly at 2 hours of stream, that is what will happen. It may take a lot of time, just like it took me 1 hour to finish this mission. It took me 1 hour to finish this mission standing still over there. But eventually, it will happen, gentlemen. It will happen. Fortnite will be destroyed. because eventually those casuals that you love so much and that you love to steal their wallets so much will eventually go on with their lives and do another thing. But Armies of Exigo, after 17 years, is being played right now by me because I haven't forgotten that it existed. I haven't forgotten. We'll resume the standard programming without rant. So, let's get to the analysis. Interlude 3D Fallen, 20 cycles later, Karan reports Damana's success. So, 20 days have,
Lord
have
Charon the
passed.
Deceiver has solidified the power of the Fallen in the Underrealm. Thus emboldened, his attention turns to the surface world, where his nemesis Ulrich and the humans wait, unsuspecting, their attention focused on their war with the tribes of the Howling Plains.
My brethren, the Princess Domina is successful. She has discovered the location of the three seals. Our army's might has been tested and proven a match for our enemies. Although secrecy and stealth will serve us in good stead. Our spies tell us that the humans concentrate their armies on their western borders, that the tribes still strike at them with diminished might. Yes, the beasts will grapple with them until the last. I seeded that whirlwind with pride and hate. You put too much faith in your scheming, Karen. You toy with the humans when decisive action is needed. Vanguard, you have returned.
Oh.
What news do you bring of Ulrich's escape? Yes, he was rescued by his faithful knight, but I searched the mind of our boy mage while he enjoyed my hospitality. I confirmed that he knows nothing of the seals, nor does he understand the nature of the Heart of Void. We must press our advantage. My plans are yet in motion, Vangareth. Nothing will stop us. You seem to enjoy playing by the humans' rules. You are content to squander years mired in their prattling when the moment of Exigo is at hand. Enough. The Heart of the Void will merge our dying world with this one. The seals must be broken or we will perish. Karen, find the first seal and open it. Vangareth, gather your remaining forces and break the second seal.
Interesting. Now we know that Bangrath was also another Fallen. So, we'll get into the second chapter for this campaign. I assume all of them have 12 missions. Mission number 5, the Mines of Maltinor. 20 cycles later, so it will be 40 days total. Karan travels beneath the human lands. Pretty blunt.
We are very close. The mines of Malrinor are above us. Beyond that, the passage to the first seal. The humans suspect nothing. The ageless ones dispatched the unseen to serve as our spies, the Seekers. Make use of them and this place. Establish our forward base here.
Finally some action. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, but I need gems. Not 4 now. Alright, we've already been granted a soul trap. So experience is shared and we get these stupid things.
Ageless one.
Yeah.
I prepare the way.
We have
We must summon more supply you call.
control form.
I loathe this world. Make way.
Begin with the
I prepare
upgrades. Upgrades the move speed of Hive Stingers. Hive speed. I'll go for full Hive Speeder, so Hive Guard. basic flying combat unit attacks lands and air units, slow down the target's attack and speed. Alright, assume control form. Let's go for our first troops, and then I don't care about exploring, I just want to amass a big army. Right now, sorry bad. I only need to know. Yeah, notice, I've been noticing that the creep is just like the Zerg creep. These are like the primal Zergs. Bile Cocoon, research building, research upgrade for incubator. So what's that thing? So for another harvester. Go over there. So now we have the gem mine separated from the gold mine. Alright, so... Oh, we're supposed to go to the surface. Oh, we actually have some troops on the surface for us to use. Infest. Barrow. Addis Barrow. Alright, let's... Cannot garrison target. So it cannot... It can go back. Oh, what's that? Neutral, hostile. If it's neutral, it's not... It shouldn't be hostile, but... I guess that's another contradiction. Ah, it's stealthy. Detects invisible units. Oh, invisibility. Yeah, it has a stealth. And apparently those guys are unable to tell... What am I doing? What's this Bile Cocoon? That's a new building. Ah, we have advanced. Vengeance Hall, advanced unit production building, trains Nightmare, Matriarch, and Avenger. I think I should experiment with all of this. Yeah, because if not, then on later stages of the campaign, I will not know which units I should use against more advanced, more threatening enemies. Yeah, instead of simply amassing hive speeders. I wonder where the enemy is. We must summon more supply, whatever you said.
Spread the alarm. We are under attack.
Oh.
Make for the lift. To the
Oh.
surface.
Oh. Oh. I think we're fucked up. Yeah. Basically... we're fucked. Well, what did you know?
All shall kneel before me.
We are
I
not
must
doomed.
make haste. Make way.
The humans have built passages to the underrealms.
The passages must be destroyed. We must cut off the humans' way into our realm.
Alright.
I must make haste. This world will be mine. None shall oppose me. I will crush their bones.
Not so fast.
Shall not be beaten. The weak shall perish. All shall kneel before me. I must.
Not good enough, humans.
The weak shall perish.
Let's bring some more power, guys. Alright. 2 units at this point. It's a lot. Let's send this guy back so he can heal.
I loathe this
And slowly kill them all. Damn. Damn. I knew it wasn't so easy. I knew it.
I loathe this world.
I knew it. I knew it wasn't that easy. I need to stop that catapult. Need to stop the catapult.
None shall oppose me.
Well, it wasn't so bad. Yeah. That was funny, I guess.
This world will be mine.
Now, let's get rid of that base.
Make way. None shall oppose me.
This is certainly,
Way.
I'll tell you again, the best Warcraft 3 clone that I've seen.
None shall oppose me. Make way. None shall
It has
oppose
such depth in gameplay. Why are you going over there? Don't get in range of that tower. Simply destroy. Enjoy that we can destroy the enemy space. Alright, that initial attack was way too much for the enemy, I guess. It simply crippled their economy and they couldn't get back up again. Alright, the hype speeder.
What new enemy is this? Draw the lift to the surface at once. Send a detachment to dispatch these fell creatures.
Damn.
All shall kneel before me, out of my way.
I think we should return. I'm pretty sure they are gonna attack us again. Let's resume. Nice. So you two will, first of all, deposit that. And we have what? We have one guy collecting wood. No. This guy is collecting gold. There they are. The little pests. No, no, no. There will be no heals for any of you. Damn, I missed those hive speeders. That's the point.
All shall kneel before me.
Alright. There they are. That's pretty far. I don't think I'll be able to make it during this session. I'll try my best though, I can assure you. Can we upgrade the base now? Yeah, Ethereal Shroud. So, let's see this Bile Cocoon, what it is for. And let's establish some... more supply here.
The research is complete.
Yeah. Dark Fortress, that's the base. Awakening. Upgrades the summoner to avoid walker. I don't know what that may be. The tutorial hasn't covered that. Hall of Whispers. Research building. Such as upgrades for the void walker. Vengeance Hall. Let's go for the Vengeance Hall. Let's see. I am wondering what... Oh, you want your supply, you will have it at once. But first... these are only 100 gold, so... let's make sure we have it.
I loathe this world.
Nice. I love my bags.
Ageless One, the building is complete. We do not have enough gold.
Yeah.
With haste. As you desire.
One more. And that should be enough to stop them. Now, what's this for? The Bile Cocoon. Infest. Research infest for seekers. Infested enemy units become invisible and take double damage from attacks. Infested friendly units gain the ability to detect invisible units and regenerate hit points over time. Only 9 units may be infested. Upgrades the attack range of Hive Guards. Improves the attack speed, the move and attack speed of Hive Guards. What are Hive Guards? Basic flying combat unit. Attacks land and air units. Slows down the target's attack and move speed. Okay, nice try. Where's Karen? Not so fast. Come on, go for the healer. Oh, they're all dead. Where are you going, guys? There's 4 towers over there. Alright. I'll not go for those Hive Guards. Maybe I should, though. Maybe I need to combine Hive Speeders and those, but I will have to waste double the research resources. Gives Hive Stingers the ability to fly. No, where was the... scout unit? No, let's go for more Hive Speeders. Let's play safe. And I want to see... improves the move speed of Hive Stingers and Seekers. Hive Stingers, no. Anyway, this one is Hive Guard. Hive Stinger, the basic circling unit. Nightmare. Versatile combat and spellcaster unit can attack land and air units. Man, I'm beginning to think that this race can attack
All shall kneel before me.
both land and air units right at the beginning of the game. That looks a bit OP. We'll see that during the skirmish mode. I wonder how many hit points this nightmare unit has. Alright, gentlemen.
Reclaim our place. I await your summons.
236. 241, more or less. Frost Shield increases the targeted unit's armor as well as damaging and slowing down enemy units. Oh. Now that is interesting. We don't have enough gold yet. So these are nightmares. Let's see if we can improve them. Use stingers. Harvesters. No, here. Nightmares. Hive guards. Heron, where are ya? More summoners. We are almost at population. Oh, what's this? So they can appear over here at any time they want. Yeah, as if that's gonna help you.
I must make haste.
Even though I'm surprised I haven't detected that it was out of my line of sight, maybe. Alright, is there some building to improve the nightmares? Basic production building. Upgrades for the Void Walker. Research upgrades for Deep Elf units. Alright, so we have no buildings. That looks like this one. Alright, so the 5th mission, is actually chapter 2, the one which gives us a big part of the advanced units. Control form. Sorrow Shrine. Nice. And we'll also go for a second hive before you assume control form. There we go. More summoners, so we don't hit population cap so fast. And we have here. I'm surprised that I haven't been attacked.
What do you want from me?
From this eastern flank, and I was only attacked at that northern flank. So. More nightmares! Come on, come on, come on! Go for more nightmares. And you, more hive speeders. I like the hive speeders. They
await your summons. Move in the shadows.
They are proven to be excellent units. I also have the lightning spires. Hall of Whispers. Even though I don't need it. We'll go for. We'll go ahead and construct, build that Hall of Whispers. So I'm mostly doing this so I can get the full idea of how base building works in this game when you are dealing with the advanced units. Come on, Lord Karen. Make sure they have no chance at all, and let's waste them.
Onward.
You come here.
We shall prevail.
You go there. And here is someone damaged. Yeah, some of you are damaged. 2 and 2. Perfect. Let's keep a balanced production rate. Alright, and we're ready. Okay. Ethereal Shroud. Look at that. Only 100 gold and 100 gems to improve our... to reach a second stage for our base. That's nice. I fear this race may be OP. Call of Death for Fog of Death and Storm of Death for Void Walkers. Yeah, a lot of death. We come to reclaim our place. No, right here. Ready to go?
What do you want from me?
2 more.
Gems will be needed soon.
Gems will be needed soon. This is nice. 29, 300 gold. We have apparently a lot of unnecessary wood. Alright, let's stop collecting wood for some time.
To reclaim our place.
And we go.
I await your summons.
I need to make sure all of these guys have autocast on. Nice. I'll not finish this mission today, gentlemen. As interesting as this advanced... What's that guy doing? Aside from consuming population.
We shall prevail.
Alright. All of the... Let's see, what's over here? Yeah, I'll be finishing. Oh, they're coming from there.
I await your summons.
If I destroy that, they will not be able to attack my base, I guess.
The mines of Malrinor are located above our very heads. From here, our power can be launched. The magic of the fallen.
Well, looks like you wanted to die. Come on, Karen. Done. I will need to get rid of that thing.
We shall prevail.
Alright, gentlemen. We'll do this. We'll stop the stream today. Now. It's been a nice rant stream. And I'll continue tomorrow. I have a lot of things to do. Unfortunately, I'm quite busy this week. But I promise next week I will improve my determination and the amount of time I can spend with you all. Thanks to all of you gentlemen. Thanks for supporting the revival of the real-time strategy genre. Sorry if my ranting was unbearable, but I think we will succeed eventually. We will be able to be proud of what we've done, and that we'll be able to recover our dear gaming genre. As I always say, thanks to Juden for being the first follower of the channel. It's heartwarming for me. It's an inspiration and encouraging me to continue fighting for the survival of the real-time strategy genre. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, but today I had to go, unfortunately. It's been a blast. I hope we can all fight against this plague. See you tomorrow, gentlemen. Thanks for